On behalf of Deputy Superintendent Dr. Maureen McMahon, Assistant Superintendent Mary Tallar, Director of Advanced Studies and Programs Dr. Kevin Hamlin, and Coordinator of STEM Initiatives Dr. Christina Gilmeister, I would like to welcome you to our virtual STEM Awards celebration. My name is Tim Johnson, and I will be your host for this event. Even though this ceremony is a bit unconventional, we are confident that we were able to capture the spirit of STEM Awards throughout this presentation. Our STEM Awards program honors exceptional students from all parts of the county that excel in science, technology, engineering, and math, as well as the great teachers that have inspired them. At this time, I would like to introduce you to our keynote speaker, Dr. Angela Moran from the United States Naval Academy. Dr. Moran is also the recipient of our first STEM Volunteer Award for her many contributions to the STEM Magnet program.
Hello, I'm Professor Angela Moran, recently retired from the Mechanical Engineering Department at the United States Naval Academy. And I've been a long-time experimental researchist in manufacturing and materials for the Department of Navy, Air Force, Department of Defense, and for private industry. I've also been a staunch advocate for STEM outreach and education for increasing opportunities and awareness of STEM careers and pathways. When you get to be as old as I am, you get called upon to provide motivational messages such as these for the next generation to encourage you to boldly go into STEM courses and STEM careers for your lifetime. Oh, how boring for you. Well, I had the pleasure of seeing and reviewing many of your capstone projects. To the students who participated and their teachers and mentors, congratulations on a job well done. I can see firsthand that you don't need prodding from me. The world is your motivation. This was a year that under lockdown, we saw a pandemic, international pandemic that paralyzed us socially and economically. It's a year where we saw forest fires on the West Coast and raging storms in the South and Midwest. In Australia, forest fires raged for weeks, devastating landscapes and animal life. But we also saw some phenomenal things, like a robotic rover landing on one planet while being operated from another. We saw beautiful astronomical phenomenon like this great conjunction of Saturn and Jupiter in the sky, visible to the naked eye, but we actually were able to take images this time that we've never been able to do before because of the nature of the cameras and the telescopes. Genome mapping became a historical when the Nobel Prize in Chemistry was awarded for advances in this area. And robotics advanced to the point where a human glove, a robotic glove was made that mimicked not only movement, but human touch. It was quite a year. So all of these phenomena, advances in data science, communication, artificial intelligence, they've all been documented for this year. And who is it that led the charge in advancing technology, fighting disease, improving space travel, pushing back on climate change? It was STEM superheroes who look like slightly older versions of you. So look in the mirror, find your passion. Look around you, find your motivation. Take note of where STEM pathways, your teachers, and your courses have gotten you to date. See what there is still to learn and conquer, and envision where you can go with technology in your toolbox. STEM classes make the world real for you. STEM practitioners make the world a better place. And my hope for you is that you'll consider STEM for your lifetime. Best of luck to you, and thank you very much for including me in your day.
Thank you, Dr. Moran. At this time, I would like to take this opportunity to announce our second place STEM Student of Excellence Award recipients from each of our high schools. First, from Annapolis High School, Sophia Rose Fuchs. Sophia is a member of the Technology Student Association. She has a passion for biochemistry, physics, and quantum mechanics. Sophia plans to study medicine in college and pursue a career as a veterinarian or as a pediatric surgeon. Congratulations, Sophia. Next, from Arundel High School, Sahil Patel. Sahil has earned various medals in the Science Olympiad. He currently works as a first responder EMT. Sahil has a passion for the medical field and plans to attend medical school one day to become a surgeon. Congratulations, Sahil. Next, from Broadneck High School, Anna Green. Anna is a member of both the Science National Honor Society and Math National Honor Society. She is also actively involved in the Patuxent River Conference. Anna has a passion for environmental science and engineering. She plans to study environmental engineering in college and work on realistic methods of renewable energy. Congratulations, Anna. Next, from the Center of Applied Technology North, Maxwell Bassford. Maxwell is a first place winner at the TSA Engineering Design Competition. He is also a member of the National Technical Honor Society. Maxwell is currently finishing up his STEM office virtual internship. In addition, Maxwell has a passion for math and engineering. He plans to attend UMBC in the fall to study either civil or mechanical engineering. Congratulations, Maxwell. Next, from the Center of Applied Technology South, Ayana Calhoun. Ayana is a member of the Academy of Health Professions. She is currently working in the dental assistant program. Ayana has a passion for nursing. She plans to attend college in the fall to pursue a degree in that field. Congratulations, Ayana. Next, from Chesapeake High School, Sarah Cutler. Sarah is a member of the first team 2377 Robotics. She has also participated in the Girls Go Cyber Start cybersecurity competition. Sarah has a passion for computer science and math. She plans to pursue a master's degree in computer science. Sarah hopes to work for the government or a private software development firm. Congratulations, Sarah. Next, from Chesapeake Science Point, Rafi Mirza. Rafi is president of the Science National Honor Society. He is also co-founder of the Society of Future Medical Leaders. Rafi works as the lead writer for the MDOT bridge building team. Rafi is also a past winner at the AACPS Regional Science Fair. He has a passion for biochemistry and nanotechnology in the medical field and plans to major in both molecular biology and sociology in college. Congratulations, Rafi. Next, from Glen Burnie High School, Mukund Parsi. Mukund is a second place winner at the AACPS Science Fair. Mukund is also a member of the Certified Community Emergency Response Team and works with the Odenton Volunteer Fire Company. Mukund has also served as an intern at Srikar Hospitals in India. Mukund has a passion for math and science and plans to study medicine in college to pursue a career as a cardiac surgeon. Congratulations, Mukund. Next, from Meade High School, Mignon Sar. Mignon is the recipient for the C.W. Cole Memorial Prize in Mathematics. She also serves as a teacher's assistant for Math Club at Manor View Elementary. Mignon has a passion for math and science and plans to study medicine in college with a concentration in neonatology or obstetrics and gynecology. Congratulations, Mignon. Next, from North County High School, Camille Carter. Camille is a member of the Superintendent's Teen Advisory Committee. Camille also serves as the Equity Officer for CRASC and as a panelist for AACPS's Let's Talk Justice. She is a recipient of the Hobie Exemplary Leadership Potential Award. Camille plans to study political science and psychology at Morgan State this fall. She hopes to serve one day as a chief of staff in politics. Congratulations, Camille. Next, from Northeast High School, Joshua Cuff. Joshua is a member of the Math Honor Society. He has a passion for math and science. Joshua plans on attending the University of Maryland, College Park in the fall to study accounting. Congratulations, Joshua. Next, from Old Mill High School, Jane Simoncic. Jane is an active member of the Destination Imagination Team and Technology Student Association. She is also a member of the Science National Honor Society. Jane is a recipient of the Da Vinci Award. She has a passion for life sciences and biology. Jane plans to study forensic science in college to pursue a career as a medical examiner. Congratulations, Jane. Next, from the Phoenix Academy, Cade Owens. Cade recently participated in the SOAR summer program at Camp Sequoia. He has also participated in a fishing expedition to eastern Ohio. Cade has a passion for agriculture and plans to study animal science to pursue a career in ranching, farming, or forestry. Congratulations, Cade. Next, from Severna Park High School, Conlon McConnell. Conlon has earned the Advanced Placement and Project Lead the Way Achievement in Engineering. He is currently completing a linear algebra course as part of the Johns Hopkins University Center for Talented Youth program. Conlon plans to study physics, calculus, and computer science in college and hopes to run his own business one day in the technology or engineering sectors. Congratulations, Conlon. Next, from Southern High School, Ryan Baker. Ryan participated in the 2020 Liberty High School Physics Olympics, as well as the AACC Math Competition in 2019 and 2020. Ryan is also a member of the Chromebook Repair Club. He has a passion for machine learning and cybersecurity. Ryan plans on studying computer science in the fall at UMBC. Congratulations, Ryan. And finally, from South River High School, Lily Baker. Lily is an e-cyber mission Maryland State champion. She also earned an honorable mention at the 2019 Regional Science and Engineering Fair. Lily also participated in the 2019 Genius Olympiad and interns for the Arundel Rivers Foundation. She has a passion for genetics and bioinformatics and plans to study medicine in the fall at Vanderbilt University. Congratulations, Lily. And now for our first place STEM Student of Excellence Award winners, as well as their Teacher Fellow selections. First, from Annapolis High School, Will Francis. Will has been named an Outstanding Sophomore in Science and is active in Math Club. Will plans to attend college in the fall to study mechanical engineering. Will hopes to work for a company one day that makes a positive impact on the environment. Congratulations, Will. Now let's turn it over to Will so he can introduce Annapolis High School's STEM Teacher Fellow Award recipient.
Miss Felton. Taking calc as a sophomore, I was slightly concerned about being in a class with all upperclassmen. I didn't really know any of them well, and I was worried about falling behind both socially and in class. Thankfully, with you as my teacher, I had nothing to worry about. You were the first teacher I had that knew fully well that we would not be in that class if we did not want to learn. And because of that, you were able to be really, real with us. And you treated us with a lot more respect than what I was used to. You created a fun class atmosphere, and I felt like I was able to participate in class without worrying about being wrong or asking dumb questions. I used to think that I only enjoyed math because I was good at it, but I've realized that I've just had some of the most amazing teachers, and you are definitely the best of the best. You don't just teach memorization for a test, you created problems based on the practical side of what we've learned. You ran a very structured class, and yet it was never boring, and I look forward to math every day. You quickly earned my respect by showing us how much you care not only about the math, but also about your students. Seeing all the effort and care you put into teaching motivated me to work hard and give you the same effort you gave us. I want to thank you for all the work you put in behind the scenes, not just for my class, but for any class lucky enough to have you as their teacher. I know that while your algebra classes may not have wanted to be in the class as much as we did, but you still spent the time creating their warm-ups, practices, and review games for them. Your classroom always had some evidence of what they were learning posted up and around the room to engage students and to get them moving. For calc, you had multiple 4-inch thick binders full of notes and practice problems that were to be saved first in the event of a fire. I know that a lot of what teachers do for their students is often overlooked, but it really does make a difference, and on behalf of all of your students, I want to say thank you for putting in all of that work. You really made such an impact on my life, and I want to thank you for everything you do. Thank you.
Thank you, Will. We would like to take this opportunity to congratulate Miss Allison Felton, winner of the STEM Teacher Fellow Award for Annapolis High School. Miss Felton has taught for 9 years and currently teaches algebra and calculus. According to Miss Felton, she is a firm believer in sharing her passion for math with her students. Congratulations, Miss Felton. Next, from Arundel High School, Levi Malmstrom. Levi is a recipient of the 2019 AACPS Naval Science Award, as well as the IEEE Photonics Society Science Award. Levi is also an active member of the Astronomy Club and participates in the Maryland Science Olympiad. Levi plans to attend college in the fall to pursue a career as either an astrophysicist or an aerospace engineer. Congratulations, Levi. Now let's turn it over to Levi so he can introduce Arundel High School's STEM Teacher Fellow Award recipient.
Dear Mr. Heinemann, thank you so much for teaching me honors and AP chemistry. I particularly enjoyed honors chemistry because it was only the second time in school that I actually learned more than a trickle in a science class. The first time we really used math in any significant way in the science class. It was also nice to have a teacher that actually understood anything about the science stuff that I like to talk about. It was really fun actually doing experiments other than how many water drops can fit on a penny or what happens when you mix chalk and acid. Some of my favorite experiments were dumping salt in fire, doing stuff with potassium permanganate, and titrations. This class was actually a challenge. It was also cool that you had a periodic table of elements in your room for purposes other than merely decoration. You taught me how to do dimensional analysis, which I never understood in my 6th grade math class, and significant digits. I feel like my high school experience was better and less boring because I had you as a teacher. I enjoyed our conversations about nuclear energy and your support for my crazy science projects. It was nice to know that there are people who believe in science and know what they're talking about. Thank you for encouraging me to pursue science for science's sake. It is good to know that applications come after discovery. I am looking forward to being part of more discovery in science. Thank you, Levi Malmstrom.
Thank you, Levi. We would like to congratulate Mr. Eric Heineman, winner of the STEM Teacher Fellow Award for Arundel High School. Mr. Heineman has been teaching for 19 years. His courses include chemistry, physics, forensics, astronomy, and environmental science. According to Mr. Heineman, he is both surprised and humbled by this distinction. Congratulations, Mr. Heineman. Next, from Broadneck High School, Andrew Killey. Andrew is president of both the Math Honor Society and Science Honor Society. Andrew also serves as the vice president of the Future Doctors of America. Andrew has a passion for quantum physics, machine learning, and applied mathematics. He plans to major in physics in college with the goal of becoming a college professor one day. Congratulations, Andrew. Now let's turn it over to Andrew so he can introduce Broadneck High School's STEM Teacher Fellow Award recipient.
Okay. Dear Mr. Rowe, I wanted to take this opportunity to thank you for being such an influential mentor/teacher to me. I'm so fortunate to have been taught by you. You have an obvious desire to bring out the best in your students and spark their curiosity. It was not a difficult decision whatsoever to nominate you as a STEM teacher of excellence. The unique and dynamic energy that you bring to the classroom is unmatched by any other teacher of mine. I try to emulate your eloquence and ability to captivate those listening to you whenever I can. You show me firsthand how much of an impact just one teacher can have on his or her students, which is why I aspire to be a college professor. I will miss our talks on what topics to present and guest speakers to find for Math Honor Society. Even though this year was entirely virtual due to the pandemic, I still believe that we had great success with the club. All of the memories of the fun events and topics that we shared to our members are ones that I will cherish forever. And I still can't believe that we got John Urschel and Radio Pearl to come speak to us. I wish you well in all of your future endeavors and hope that we can stay in contact. But sincerely, Andrew Killey.
Thank you, Andrew. We would like to take this opportunity to congratulate Mr. Brandon Rowe, winner of the STEM Teacher Fellow Award for Broadneck High School. Mr. Rowe has been teaching for 11 years. His courses include statistics, algebra 2, algebra, geometry, and global community citizenship. According to Mr. Rowe, he believes that learning is a continuous process, and teaching math allows him to help his students become better thinkers and problem solvers. Congratulations, Mr. Rowe. Next, from the Center of Applied Technology North, Jai Chen. Jai is a member of the Math Honors Society and an active participant on the math team. Jai plans to attend Boston University in the fall to study biology. He plans to pursue a career as a medical assistant. Congratulations, Jai. Now let's turn it over to Jai so he can introduce Cat North's STEM Teacher Fellow Award recipient.
Dear Ms. Brock, when I first signed up for the program, I was struck with constant anxiety over my decision. At the time, I wasn't sure if I wanted to pursue the medical field, and the massive commitment the program required practically forced me to either join or quit. Looking back at that decision, I'm glad that I signed up for the class and became your student. Your lessons and classroom have inspired me to continue onward in the medical field. Without your influence in my life, it's difficult to say whether I would have ended up in the medical field or even considered it as a significant option. I truly believe your influence on me has led me to pursue medicine as a career and completely changed my life. One of the most frequent sayings in our classroom is one day, you will be the final barrier between life and death for a patient. While I'm not saying I'm on the brink of death, I want to say you are my final barrier between perseverance and quitting. Everything you have provided me for the past 2 years has been a motivator for my future, and for that I want to say thank you. Thank you for being my teacher. Sincerely, Jia Cheng Chan.
Thank you, Jai. We would like to congratulate Miss Tracy Brock, winner of the STEM Teacher Fellow Award for Cat North. Miss Brock is a registered nurse and instructor for the Academy of Health Professionals. Miss Brock prepares Level 1 students for the Medical Terminology Proficiency Exam. She also supports Level 2 students as they pursue certification as either a nursing assistant or medical assistant. Congratulations, Miss Brock. Next, from the Center of Applied Technology South, Abigail Collins. Abigail is the president of the Chemistry Club and serves as an intern at both Johns Hopkins and Anne Arundel Medical Centers. Abigail is also a member of both the National Science Honor Society as well as the National Technical Honor Society. She has a passion for medicine and plans to enroll in a pre-med program to pursue a career as an orthopedic surgeon. Congratulations, Abigail. Now let's turn it over to Abigail so she can introduce Cat South's STEM Teacher Fellow Award recipient.
Dear Miss Keller, dedicated, devoted, knowledgeable, patient, down-to-earth, fun. All of these words describe you, and yet words will never be enough to express the impact you've had on me and my gratitude for your dedication to my success. Without fail, you come into class each day ready to tackle any challenge with a smile on your face. Your passion for medicine is contagious and has seeped into each and every student in your class. Every day, you inspire me to do my best, to believe in myself, to push myself a little harder, to help others, and to serve my community. To me, you're not just my teacher, you're my mentor. I hope one day to be able to inspire others as much as you've inspired me. This year has been tough for everyone, but your resilience has motivated me to go above and beyond in my schoolwork, just as you go above and beyond with your teaching each day. Your willingness to be available to us for either personal or academic matters truly shows how wonderful of a teacher you are. Your quick response times to texts and emails highlight the amount of dedication you have to each and every student. You expertly take textbook topics and turn them into understandable, engaging lessons by sharing your real-world nursing experiences. Even though we were unable to get clinical experience this year, your explanations of what you've seen in your career make up for it. Because of you, our curiosities have been ignited, and our determinations to succeed have strengthened. From your love for the word bifurcation to your excitement when we started the cardiology unit, your jokes and positivity have made this important time in my life so much more enjoyable and memorable. I will never forget the question parking lot in the classroom that I created, and I hope it stays up for many years for your future students to enjoy. You have prepared all of us to be strong, successful, and knowledgeable professionals. I will always be grateful for your support and kindness, and I will always hold my time in your class close to my heart. Thank you for everything. Sincerely, Abby Collins.
Thank you, Abigail. We would like to congratulate Miss Demetria Keller, winner of the STEM Teacher Fellow Award for Cat South. Miss Keller has taught for 5 years. She teaches career explorations and medical terminology at Cat South. According to Miss Keller, her classroom environment is individualized, responsive, and collaborative, as well as a teacher-facilitated and student-driven place. Congratulations, Miss Keller. Next, from Chesapeake High School, Anthony Steele. Anthony is a member of the Chesapeake High School robotics team. Anthony plans to study engineering in the fall at Anne Arundel Community College. He hopes to work for either NASA or SpaceX one day as either an astronaut or aerospace engineer. Congratulations, Anthony. Now let's turn it over to Anthony so he can introduce Chesapeake High School's STEM Teacher Fellow Award recipient.
Dear Mr. Ivanko, you have been the absolute best teacher I've had in my life, and an exemplary role model for teachers and students alike, to say the least. We have known each other ever since my oldest brother had your class at Chesapeake around 8 years ago. And then my middle brother had you as a teacher as well, and our family grew quite fond of your teaching style and hospitality to your students. Soon enough, it was finally my turn to go through your class as the final Steel brother. I did not have your class freshman year. However, I did frequently hang out with my friends in your class during study hall. We all spent a lot of time together and formed great memories. I would go up and talk with you sometimes, and we would talk about everything from boats to cars to funny stories, home projects, and joke around with one another. Things were great to say the least. In sophomore year, I had your class for power, energy, and transportation, and that class was full of excitement, building the carbon dioxide cars and racing them with fellow classmates and finding new ways to improve efficiency certainly taught me some problem-solving skills that gave me a different perspective about how to go about a problem. I slowly began to open up to you and inform you of my aspirations for being an engineer or astronaut and my passion for space. And you were happy to hear every single word that came out of my mouth and see how fired up I got when I discussed my dreams with you. You were truly there for me every step of the way, and that's what a teacher should be. Like most high schoolers at the time, I had no idea what I wanted to do in life, and remembering your interest and kindness for your students gave me the spark of inspiration I needed to challenge myself in high school and take actions towards my future goals. I began taking harder classes and putting more time into my studies. Junior year finally rolled around. I know the big, bad, scary year of high school. The classes were harder, and testing was even worse. But at the end of every day, I could forget about all my worries and solely focus on having a good time in your tech ed class. CAD class, or computer-aided design, was an exhilarating class to take, and having both you and my older brother show me the ropes helped me out tremendously. Once I got the hang of things, I excelled at CAD class and began helping my fellow students with their work when I was done, and they were thankful for that. Second semester rolled around, and I had marine technology. Building a wooden boat from scratch was certainly a challenge because it put my skills and perfectionist mindset to the test. I had great friends in that class, and you were one of them. I only wish that COVID-19 never happened. Since school was shut down, I never did get to finish my boat. But more importantly, I never got to finish making memories with you and my classmates. It's true that in life we wish things could stay the same forever and that some people hate change, but without change and hardships in life, no one could grow from past experiences and learn to better themselves emotionally and physically. I wish I could have stayed a little bit longer in school. We all thought the lockdown would blow over in 2 weeks, but 2 weeks turned to a month, and a month turned into the rest of the school year. Times have been difficult for everybody in 2020. The good times may have eluded us then, but things will get better over time. We have to stretch out our arms farther and grab a hold of the world and stand proud as we are all fighting unseeable anguish and setbacks that have not receded yet. Things may have not played out as well as I wanted them to, but that is life, and I'm very honored that we have the capability to do virtual learning and soon enough hybrid learning so we can share some more memories together before I graduate. Making memories is one of the most important things we can do in life because through thick and thin, they are always there to comfort us and help us remember how things used to be and the happiness we once had. And you, Mr. Evanko, have done that. For assisting your students in going above and beyond the call of duty, by making an impact in the daily lives of every student and family you've met, I would like to award you the highest honor I can bestow by nominating you as my teacher of choice for the STEM award.
Thank you, Anthony. We would like to take this opportunity to congratulate Mr. David Evanko, winner of the STEM Teacher Fellow Award for Chesapeake High School. Mr. Evanko has been teaching for 36 years. His courses include auto tech, electronics, metalworking, marine technology, manufacturing and construction, technology of flight, and foundations of technology. According to Mr. Evanko, his teaching philosophy is simple. Engage the mind, body, and hands, and the soul will follow. Congratulations, Mr. Evanko. Next, from Chesapeake Science Point, Dhruva Kathari. Dhruva is a 3-time first-place winner at the AACPS Science Fair. He also qualified for nationals at the M. Bridge Challenge. Dhruva interns at the University of Maryland and volunteers as a robotics coach. He plans to study mechanical engineering at college in the fall. Congratulations, Dhruva. Now let's read an excerpt from Dhruva's letter to introduce Chesapeake Science Point's STEM Teacher Fellow Award recipient. Dear Miss Lauzon, walking into your class on the first day of sophomore year, I had no idea what to expect. I was caught up in the excitement of the first day of school and did not realize we had a new chemistry teacher until I walked in. Little did I know that would lead to a journey of learning and discovery that helped me be sure of what I want to do with the rest of my life. And on this journey, there has always been a constant, your guidance and support. Whether it was staying after, helping at lunch, doing anything to help me understand, allowing me to take and succeed in AP Physics, you have always given me the opportunity to succeed. Even after you left, reviewing AP Physics with me, though you weren't my physics teacher, or helping me with my MIT application, you would always go the extra mile for me. I would like to end by saying thank you for all that you have done for me and everyone around you. I aspire to be like you, hoping to one day impact someone's life the way you impacted mine and so many others. Thank you, Miss Lauzon. Thank you for being the best teacher I have ever had. Sincerely, Dhruva Kathari. We would like to take this opportunity to congratulate Miss Jade Lauzon, winner of the STEM Teacher Fellow Award for Chesapeake Science Point. Ms. Lauzon has taught for 9 years. Her courses during her tenure at Chesapeake Science Point included chemistry, physics, and environmental science. According to Ms. Lauzon, she is passionate about creating lifelong learners and increasing the self-esteem and self-confidence of her students. Ms. Lauzon currently serves as the signature program facilitator at Glen Burnie High School. Congratulations, Ms. Lauzon. Next, from Glen Burnie High School, Charlotte Moss. Charlotte placed first at the AACPS Science Fair. She was the recipient of the JM&T Creating a Better Future Award, as well as the Society of Women Engineers Promising Engineer Award. Charlotte also earned the African American History Award for National History Day. She is an active member of the Mu Alpha Theta Honor Society and plans to study mechanical engineering in the fall at the University of Maryland, College Park. Congratulations, Charlotte. Now let's read an excerpt from Charlotte's letter to introduce her nominee for STEM Teacher Fellow.
Dear Mr. Jones, I wanted to thank you for the impact you had on my life. Your encouragement throughout middle school, during the Mesa Club, and in your class had a huge impact on me, fostering my love for engineering and innovation. I definitely did not know, back in 6th grade when I walked into your classroom for the Mesa Club, that would start me on the path to BEMA and lead me to majoring in mechanical engineering. I most likely would not have thought about going into engineering had it not been for your encouragement and support as the Mesa advisor and my 8th grade science teacher. You encouraged me and helped me take on more than I could ever dream of. As the advisor of MESA, you continually fostered my curiosity and creativity as my team and I worked together to create a prosthetic arm. Moreover, after my first year in MESA, you connected me with another team, 4 of my amazing peers that I still keep in touch with today. In the classroom, you gave us hands-on projects as we learned about science, sparking my creativity and interest in the subject. One of my favorite activities was participating in the Bridge Mesa Challenge and having a competition between the bridges we made. In your class, I was constantly challenged to do my best. I remember when I was deciding whether to commit to the BEMA program, you helped give some insight into if it was worth it. And when I ended up committing to the program, you not only emailed Ms. Golden, the BEMA department chair, you also introduced me to Mr. Province, who at that time was the engineering teacher at my last MESA competition. You always helped each one of your students, and throughout your class, I was confident in myself and my growing interest in engineering. I think the reason I love engineering started back in your classroom through MESA. By fostering my curiosity and creativity, you helped me find my passions and interests. I am now excited to start a new chapter studying mechanical engineering in college. Thank you for being an amazing teacher.
At this time, we would like to congratulate Mr. Zachary Jones, winner of the STEM Teacher Fellow Award from Arundel Middle School. Mr. Jones has taught for 14 years. His courses at Arundel Middle School included math and science. According to Mr. Jones, he's been lucky enough to learn from so many amazing students. He currently serves as an assistant principal at Chesapeake Bay Middle School. Congratulations, Mr. Jones. Next, from Meade High School, Brianna Nelson. Brianna has a passion for engineering and plans to attend college in the fall to study biomedical, mechanical, or electrical engineering. Brianna hopes to use her career and make a positive impact in her community. Congratulations, Brianna. Now let's read an excerpt from Brianna's letter to introduce her nominee for STEM Teacher Fellow. Dear Mr. Gill, we met my freshman year at Meade when I decided to take POE with Mr. Kopersky. I am not going to lie, the first time I met you, I was surprised by how nice of a teacher you were. The reasoning is because you look very intimidating until you smile. When you became my teacher sophomore year for IED, I had no intention of continuing in the Project Lead the Way program. I was placed by accident in your class because of scheduling. My mother wanted me to quit the program altogether after the struggle I had my freshman year, but you inspired me and helped me convince my mother to continue in the program with your encouraging words about becoming a female engineer. You provided a very welcoming environment that makes it easy to always talk to you when I am in need of help. I am incredibly grateful for all of the engineering field trips that you insisted very highly that I attend because they were influential in my career choices. Not only did you teach many valuable lessons about engineering, you also made engineering so much more fun. I always love having classes with you because even though we're serious about the work, you also goofed off and joked with us at times. You have always been very passionate about me and my other fellow female classmates committing to engineering for a career, and thanks to you, many of us are majoring in some type of engineering field for college. I appreciate the push that you always instilled to keep going in the program when everyone around me wanted me to stop. You had faith in me, and that is what I appreciate so much about you. Mr. Gill, you are one of a kind, and I just feel so blessed and grateful to have you as my teacher. Sincerely, Brianna Nelson. We would like to congratulate Mr. Melvin Gill, winner of the STEM Teacher Fellow Award for Meade High School. Mr. Gill has been teaching at Meade High since 2005 and currently serves as the department chair for the Technology and Engineering Department. According to Mr. Gill, he is very passionate about exposing students to STEM to provide them with the necessary skills to solve problems that they may face throughout their life. Congratulations, Mr. Gill. Next, from North County High School, Ian Benke. Ian is a member of the Technology Student Association and currently interns for the Maryland Black Bears. Ian plans on attending Hofstra University in the fall to study sports journalism. He hopes to pursue a career in broadcasting for a professional sports team. Congratulations, Ian. Now let's turn it over to Ian so he can introduce North County High School's STEM Teacher Fellow Award recipient.
Dear Mr. Lasher, I hereby nominate you as a 2021 STEM Teacher of Excellence. I will be brutally honest when I say I didn't exactly have the best relationship with English class before 10th grade. I didn't have a great experience with a previous English class, and I was starting to lose my passion for the subject. That changed, however, when I walked into your classroom for the first time. When I sat down, I wasn't sure what to expect. But as soon as you introduced yourself, I knew it was going to be a great year. We pretty much had everything in common. Huge local sports nut, a fan of classic rock, not to mention that you were just emitting good vibes from the start. Yours was my favorite class I've ever been a part of, and it was a privilege to be in it. When I had to sign up for classes in 11th grade, I made sure that media productions was at the top of my choices for electives. 11th grade provided another opportunity for me to be in your class, and I didn't regret a single second. In your media productions class, I learned skills that are going to benefit me greatly as I endeavor to become a professional sports broadcaster. You taught me that the medium is the message, and the choices that I make across different types of media can impact the message that I'm trying to make. I'm currently using these skills in my internship, and what I have learned has influenced a lot of the graphics I have created for the team. Working on the yearbook for this school year has also been a pleasure, and despite our obstacles, I'm hoping that we can crank out a superb commemorative token of this unprecedented school year. How I have managed to make it this far into this letter without mentioning your work in forming the Sports Broadcasting Club is amazing, but it deserves a paragraph in its own. You tell me this is your baby whenever I'm making a decision regarding the club, but it would not have been possible without you. Without you, we would not have gotten clearance to call the games, we would not have been able to get rosters of the teams, and we would not have been able to form the club. We've truly been a dynamic duo running this club, and the effort that you've been able to put into it, despite all of your other commitments, is something that I will always cherish. It may be my baby, but you're absolutely critical to this club's survival as well. Our connection inside and outside of the classroom is something that I will value forever. My high school experience would not have been anywhere near as fantastic if I never had you as a teacher. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for everything that you have done and continue to do for me, your students, the Sports Broadcasting Club, and North County. All the best, Ian Binky.
Thank you, Ian. We would like to congratulate Mr. Benjamin Lasher, winner of the STEM Teacher Fellow Award for North County High School. Mr. Lasher has taught at North County for the past 3 years. His courses include English 10, AP English Language and Composition, Media Production, and Yearbook. According to Mr. Lasher, what makes teaching awesome is the ability to bond and make personal connections with 150 new, interesting, and passionate humans every year. Congratulations, Mr. Lasher. Next, from Northeast High School, Zachary Hay. Zachary serves as a volunteer at Rivera Beach Elementary School. He plans to study mechanical engineering in the fall at the University of Maryland College Park. Zachary plans to minor in business management and run his own corporation one day. Congratulations, Zachary. Now let's turn it over to Zachary so he can introduce Northeast High School's STEM Teacher Fellow Award winner.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Zachary Hay, and I will be reading my letter to Miss Braun, my nominated teacher for the STEM Awards. Dear Miss Braun, from a young age, the dream of being an engineer has always stuck to me, and while the end goal for me was already chosen, it still felt like such a long way to go before I could ever fully realize that dream. I breezed by both elementary and middle school with lots of success, but the goal of me finally pursuing my career interests never truly came to fruition, not to mention me steadily losing interest in my own schoolwork due to school not challenging me. However, one small choice that I discovered I can make was to double up on math classes by taking both geometry and algebra 2 my freshman year of high school, where I could really demonstrate my prowess to myself of becoming something extraordinary. After consulting with my counselor about this option, she introduced me to you, where I quickly learned that you were most certainly up for the task of teaching material that even upperclassmen had a hard time processing. But even with that in mind, you believed in me. Having only meeting with me once, you saw something in me that I had not truly seen in myself. From there on, I took on the endeavor of stressing over 2 math classes, not to mention my other classes stacked on top of that. For Algebra 2, the class that you were teaching me at the time, I had to learn everything from scratch, as topics covered in geometry were expanded upon Algebra 2, but moved at a slower pace in Algebra 2, not allowing me to learn the basics first. But you helped me every step of the way, teaching me old information that I needed to know, walking me through the problems, and eventually watching me soar through my coursework without any help. I was once again excited to learn the new material each week, as I knew I would have to put in a huge amount of work just to catch up, and I enjoyed how you pushed me to give it my all. My passion for learning and growing was reignited, and for the first time, I saw myself take a step towards a lifelong goal. With my passion for learning once again reawakened, I continue to be curious and have a growing interest in problem solving, explaining why I enjoy math so fondly. We would not see each other again until my junior year, where I decided to take Calculus A, B, BC combined, another massive challenge that I was smiling ear to ear to attempt. In this class, you once again gave me the support I needed and allowed me to succeed tremendously, continuing to grow in knowledge, motivation, and further steps to my dream career. William Osler puts it best. We are here to add what we can to life, not to get what we can from life. Because if it was not for teachers like you, students like us could not hope to become something that we don't even see in our own selves. Thank you so much for being my teacher over the years. It has been an honor to be your student, and one can only hope to be as supportive as you. Your student, Zach.
Thank you, Zachary. We would like to take this opportunity to congratulate Ms. Carolyn Braun, winner of the STEM Teacher Fellow Award for Northeast High School. Ms. Braun has taught for 27 years. Her courses included calculus, pre-calculus, algebra 2, and algebra. According to Ms. Braun, there is no greater feeling for a teacher than to be appreciated by their students and told that we are helping to guide the future. Ms. Braun currently serves as the secondary math resource teacher for the Division of Curriculum and Instruction. Congratulations, Ms. Braun. Next, from Old Mill High School, Jonathan Hartman. Jonathan is a two-time first place winner at the AACPS Science Fair. He also earned first place for 3D animation and music production from the Technology Student Association. Jonathan has a passion for math and engineering. He plans to study mechanical engineering in the fall and hopes to start his own business one day. Jonathan also aspires to become a math professor. Congratulations, Jonathan. Now let's turn it over to Jonathan so he can introduce Old Mill High School's STEM Teacher Fellow Award winner.
Dear Ms. Jones, thank you so much for being my teacher and supporting me in my academic growth. I thoroughly enjoyed the chemistry classes you taught and your teaching style. Your chemistry classes have inspired me to continue my growth in STEM-related fields and helped me realize I don't only enjoy mathematics and engineering, but I also enjoy other sciences as well, including physical and theoretical sciences. Your classes have expanded my horizons as to what I can do and provided me a push I needed to begin to explore more of what is out there, including chemistry, biomathematics, and biomedical engineering, instead of being focused in on a single mindset and not seeing what I could do. My future goals have been drastically altered since the classes you taught, as I initially planned to go into engineering within the defense industry, specifically working with defense contractors or other similar companies. However, after your classes, I began to look at what I can do and have realized that there are many more options that I'm exploring, such as using my lifelong education to help teach others, most likely at the collegiate level, or starting my own business in a STEM field. The classes you taught brought me out of my one-track mind on just getting an education and going into a well-paying job, and led me to look at a path that is more challenging in some regards, but also more of a goal I wish to achieve. Thank you for encouraging my learning and pushing me towards working to achieve more. You continuously challenged me, and as a result made me enjoy science to a point where I chose to take organic chemistry 1 at the community college. I was able to use the foundations that you had taught to achieve a top grade in the class. In the future, I am planning on continuing to take chemistry courses, including organic chemistry 2, physical chemistry, and quantum chemistry when I attend college in the coming years. Your class gave me the push I needed to pursue these challenges. Again, thank you for being my chemistry teacher, and thank you for giving me an enriching and inspiring experience in class. You brought me new insights and made STEM and learning more enjoyable to a point that I'm considering new opportunities for the future within my interests. Thank you for everything you have done and all that you have done with your classes to inspire people. Sincerely, J.C. Hartman.
Thank you, Jonathan. We would like to take this opportunity to congratulate Ms. Sarah Jones, winner of the STEM Teacher Fellow Award for Old Mill High School. Ms. Jones has taught for 4 years and currently teaches chemistry. According to Ms. Jones, to know that she's played a small part in helping her students love and learn science is the greatest gift she could ask for. Congratulations, Ms. Jones. Next, from the Phoenix Academy, Kristen Black. Kristen has a passion for life sciences. She plans to attend Anne Arundel Community College in the fall. Kristen hopes to pursue a career as either a child psychologist or a graphic designer. Congratulations, Kristen. Now let's read an excerpt from Kristen's letter to introduce her nominee for the STEM Teacher Fellow. Dear Miss Whitney, first I'd like to start off by saying that I hope all is well, as we haven't seen each other since last school year. I often reflect and think about how you always motivated me during first and eighth period, when I felt like giving up. You always told me about how education was the most important thing, no matter the situation. Education and knowledge sometimes can lead to common sense and problem solving. Early in the morning, I'd be lazy, not want to be bothered, but you'd still push me anyways, and it was a blessing. I like that you always helped me and pushed me to be the best. You'd encourage me to spread my knowledge to other classmates, and even sometimes helping you. I remembered times when students weren't quite happy with you helping them, being stuck up, and you'd send them to me, and they enjoyed the subject or classwork task even more. They became hungry for knowledge. I was hoping to have you for my 12th grade year to gain even more motivation and help with colleges and pursue goals. Nevertheless, I can take what you've already given me and apply it to my successful future. Again, thank you for all that you've done and being a part of getting me to where I am today. Blessings, Kristen C. Black. We would like to congratulate Miss Sharon Whitney, winner of the STEM Teacher Fellow Award for the Phoenix Academy. Miss Whitney is retired after 22 years of teaching. She taught English and fashion design. According to Miss Whitney, you meet your students where they are. Once you get there, you can get them to follow you. Congratulations, Miss Whitney. Next, from Severna Park High School, Sydney Mudd. Sydney is the president of the Women in STEM Club. She interns at Raving Software as a front-end web developer. She plans on attending Duke University in the fall to study biomedical engineering. Sydney aspires to improve access to healthcare for all. Congratulations, Sydney. Now let's turn it over to Sydney so she can introduce Severna Park High School's STEM Teacher Fellow.
Dear Mrs. Kosh, thank you would not be a proper way to express my gratitude for all your teaching has done for me. As physics is one of the most daunting classes a high school student can take, you took an incredibly complex class and turned it into one I look forward to coming to each day. Your constant positive attitude and passion for physics was infectious, and I couldn't help but feel the same admiration for the subject. Physics has gone great lengths to strengthen my interest in biomedical engineering, and thanks to you, I'm now able to feel confident pursuing a field that has such a strong foundation in physics. With the background from your class, I was able to walk into a Johns Hopkins biomedical engineering course completely knowledgeable of the pre-course materials and well prepared to succeed. Each of my friends that have had you as a teacher speak just as high praises not only of your teaching but also of your character. I am so appreciative of your door always being open for after-school help or just for me to hang out while I'm waiting for basketball practice to start. You are such a compassionate and understanding person, and it was truly a pleasure to get to be in your class every day for a full year. The environment created in your classroom allowed me to thrive in a way I've never experienced in school. The constant activeness in the classroom helped each student learn in every learning style so that the material was guaranteed to stick. Coming to your class every day was walking into a discussion where your guidance created a conversation that allowed students to stay engaged and to not only learn from you but also to learn from each other. Your class allowed me to develop a deeper appreciation for collaborative learning and strengthen my mindset to never allow difficult topics to deter success. Thank you for all you've done for me, and I look forward to keeping in touch as I move forward in life. All the best, Sydney Mudd.
Thank you, Sydney. We would like to congratulate Miss Janine Kosh, winner of the STEM Teacher Fellow Award for Severna Park High School. Miss Kosh has taught for 20 years. Her courses include chemistry, physics, and environmental science. According to Miss Kosh, her teaching philosophy is one of mastery. She wants her students to understand the material, to ask questions, and to figure out the little quirks. Congratulations, Miss Kosh. Next, from Southern High School, Emma Robertson. Emma is a member of the Science National Honor Society and serves as a counselor in training at Camp Invention. Emma has been named Student of the Month for both the Math and Science departments. She is also a first place winner at the AACPS Science Fair. Emma plans to pursue a career in an allied health or health sciences field. Congratulations, Emma. Now let's turn it over to Emma so she can introduce Southern High School's STEM Teacher Fellow.
Dear Miss Larney, you are a person who epitomizes what it means to be a teacher. You demonstrate unwavering patience, kindness, empathy, creativity, and dedication. Every day you greet students with an inviting smile and a passionate attitude, inspiring them to learn more about the environment and world altogether. I am honored to call you my teacher, but I am even more honored to recognize you as my selected STEM Teacher of Excellence. I will say with full disclosure that I was apprehensive when I first met you. Taking on AP Environmental Science as a sophomore was no simple feat. I was intimidated by the upperclassmen who had a greater relationship with Southern's science department, and I was overawed by you who expressed such a profound education and enthusiasm for science. However, it did not take long for my apprehension to dissipate, because your contagious positive energy helped me cast aside personal worries and redirect my attention to all things science. AP Environmental Science gave me a small glimpse into what it is like to have you as a teacher, but this limited experience has awarded me with unlimited possibilities. The knowledge I gained from your class was monumental and would not have been possible without your support. You helped me grow into becoming a more driven student, a more passionate leader, and a more sustainable environmentalist, because you are a driven teacher, a passionate mentor, and a sustainable scientist. Recently, I have had the pleasure of working with you through Science National Honor Society and as a peer ambassador and advisory. These experiences have only reinforced my admiration for you and made me realize what a remarkable teacher you are. The world needs more educators like you, people who go above and beyond their job description in order to faithfully and successfully provide for their students. The world needs more nature lovers like you, people who appreciate the environment for its natural beauty and make efforts to practice eco-consciousness. The world needs more Miss Larneys, people who have compassion for the planet and for those living on it. In the midst of the pandemic, there are many unknowns and few certainties. However, I can certainly say that your teaching has been life-changing. Unlike my nervous self at the start of sophomore year, I am confident about the future, and I know that teachers like you are going to continue to be shining light for those presently facing darkness. Thank you for being an inspiring light in my life and for consistently encouraging me to achieve greatness. As I say now and will happily tell you countless times again, you are appreciated. With gratitude, Emma Robertson.
Thank you, Emma. We would like to take this opportunity to congratulate Ms. Kristen Larney, winner of the STEM Teacher Fellow Award for Southern High School. Ms. Larney has been teaching for 13 years. Her courses include AP Environmental Science, Biology, Chemistry, Marine Biology, and Human Physiology. According to Ms. Larney, her philosophy of teaching is to translate science into meaningful, hands-on experiences that transcend the traditional classroom. Congratulations, Miss Larney. And finally, from South River High School, Kayla Walker. Kayla has been named both STEM Student of the Month as well as a South River Seahawk Scholar. Kayla is a recipient of the National Academy of Future Physicians and Medical Scientists Award of Excellence. She also earned honorable mention at the AACPS Science Fair. Kayla has a passion for biology and plans to study neuroscience in college to pursue a career as a physician. Congratulations, Kayla. Now let's turn it over to Kayla so she can introduce our final STEM Teacher Fellow.
Dear Miss Smith, in the first couple of weeks of my 10th grade year, it was fair to say that I did not enjoy pre-calculus or AP statistics. Parametrics and statistics vocabulary were not the most enjoyable topics for me. However, what I did not know is that pre-calc and AP stat would soon become my most favorite classes that I took throughout my time in STEM. Your enthusiasm and positivity toward teaching always motivated me to come to class ready to learn and ask questions. As you may remember, I even thought about the concepts we were learning on my bus rides to school and came to class excited to ask you my questions. Your encouragement towards my curiosity helped me develop a love for math, and throughout that year, I realized that I would continue to take math classes throughout college to learn even more about the concepts that I found interesting. Throughout that year, you made me more confident in my mathematical abilities. When debating whether to take Calculus ABBC my junior year, you assured me that I was ready and capable of taking on such difficult classes. While I did struggle throughout that class my junior year, I'm so thankful that you pushed me to challenge myself because I now feel thoroughly prepared to take on college calculus. Although learning the difficult topics such as implicit differentiation or series sometimes made me want to quit, I was able to push through by remembering that you told me that I was ready for this level of rigor back in the 10th grade. You set a great foundation for me to take on complicated classes, and I was so lucky to have you as my teacher. Even after the 10th grade, I always look forward to stopping by in your classroom in the morning on my way to calculus or seeing you in A101 during Nest. I truly appreciate all of the recommendations that you submitted on my behalf in an effort to help me achieve my dream of going to a college that will thoroughly prepare me for my future. As I get to acceptances to college, I am so thankful for everyone who played a role in my journey. I couldn't have done this without your support and encouragement. While I'm still debating what combination of majors I will have in college, it is because of your excellent teaching that I am considering taking applied mathematics or statistics. Thank you so much for fostering my curiosity, encouraging me to challenge myself, and making me confident in my potential. Sincerely, Kayla Walker.
Thank you, Kayla. We would like to take this opportunity to congratulate Miss Melissa Smith, winner of the STEM Teacher Fellow Award for South River High School. Miss Smith has taught for 14 years. Her courses include Algebra 1, Statistical Analysis, SAT Math Prep, AP Statistics, and Pre-Calculus. According to Miss Smith, for the past 3 years, she has had the pleasure of working with the sophomore cohort in the STEM program. Congratulations, Miss Smith. One final note, we would like to take this opportunity to thank all of our student, teacher, and volunteer award recipients once again. As we close our program, we would like to take a moment to recognize our second volunteer award recipient, Mr. Tommy Bennett. Mr. Bennett produced the following video for our STEM program at South River High School, and we hope you enjoy it as much as we have. Thank you, and be safe.
The students would like to thank you for everything you've done and for being their e-hero. So these are all posters made by your students.
Are you serious?
Yes, I am serious.
This is awesome.
Thank you for everything you've done.
Oh my goodness.
you. And I say thank you to every student and thank you to every teacher over at South River. Love you guys. Take care and be careful.